Hi Capricorn, welcome to your love reading for March 2020. Let's go ahead and see what is coming up for you. This is a love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March 2020. We're starting off with the Hermit. This is a love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March 2020. Eight of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March. Page of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March. Knight of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March. The Sun. Love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March. The Star. Love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March. Queen of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March. Ten of Swords. This card's kind of sticking out here, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it for you. And it's the Seven of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Capricorn for March. And the Nine of Wands. Okay, what's the most important thing that Capricorn needs to hear about their love life for March 2020? The message that you have, Capricorn, is the Hangman. So the Hangman does represent being stuck. You might feel like your love life is not moving forward. This is being in limbo and not moving on. Let's go ahead and come back to this card in a minute and see how it ties in with the rest of the reading. And let's start at the top. If you'd like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll put a link down below. Okay, so you're starting off with the Hermit, the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So this seems a lot like the reading I just uploaded for the sign of Libra. So if you have a moon or rising in Libra, or if your partner is a Libra, you might want to watch that reading because it kind of had the same energy as here. We have the Hermit, which can represent the sign of Virgo, but the Hermit is someone who's doing a lot of thinking. This is someone who's trying to figure things out. This is soul searching for the truth. Now you also have the Page of Pentacles, which is very similar, which the sign of Libra also had. The Page of Pentacles means that this is someone who is looking at a relationship, a marriage, at your love life very, very carefully. You're putting it under the microscope to figure out what's going on. What should I do? And again, very similar to the Hermit, soul searching for the truth. And again, you have the Eight of Swords here. And you also have the Hangman in the same spread. The Eight of Swords is feeling trapped, feeling stuck, being unable to move forward. So let me show you here. You know what? The Hangman actually was your main energy. So there is a strong energy that in the month of March, some of you might feel like you're not moving forward. Keep in mind the Eight of Swords is someone who is, kind of consumed by fear. This is someone who is in a kind of mental prison, someone that feels that they can't do what they want. Fear is holding them back. Perhaps, they're holding back from being in a relationship with you or coming back to you. But there is a lot of thinking going on around this with the Hermit and the Page of Pentacles. Now, if you look at the next row here, you have the Knight of Wands, very different from what we see up here. The Knight of Wands, the Sun, and the Star. So the Knight of Wands, again, this is a total opposite of what we're seeing over here, because up here we're seeing someone that is, feeling trapped, unable to move forward. But then we see a big change here. We have the Knight of Wands. This is someone who is ready for action. This is a pushy energy of someone who's going to go after what they want. So this can definitely be a romantic partner pursuing you. Perhaps they have been doing this for some time. Perhaps they've been doing a lot of thinking about your relationship. Do they want to be with you? Do they want to get back together with you? And this is someone who was ready for action, who's going to really be pursuing you, going after what they want. You also have the Sun. I mean, there is a lot of positive energy for you in the month of March, whether you're trying to find a new relationship, you're trying to work on an existing relationship, a marriage. The Sun is success, love, marriage. There's a lot of positive energy as far as moving forward. You also have the Star, which can represent the sign of Aquarius, but this is your hopes and wishes being granted. So I feel like if you've been dealing with a really kind of sticky situation, which would be the Eight of Swords, if perhaps there's been a lot of distance between you and the person that you love, and I'm trying to it just seems like there's this message of indecision, like somebody trying to figure out what they want, how they feel. I mean, this can definitely work out in your favor in the month of March with the Sun. You have a lot of positive energy to work with. This is the most positive card out of all 78 cards, and the Star. I mean, this is you getting exactly what you want, your hopes and wishes being granted. Perhaps I feel like someone could be ready to move forward with you. Someone could be ready to pursue you with the Knight of Wands. Now down here at the bottom, and I'll hold them up for you if you can't see them, you actually have the Queen of Cups, which is a court card. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It can also be you if you have a Moon or Rising and a water sign. If you don't have any water in your chart and your partner or your ex is not a water sign, this could be someone who's in a very emotional place. Perhaps, making a decision. So, I mean, the decision could very well be this. We've got the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. And the Ten of Swords is, This is someone who is, having trouble moving on. I feel like this ties in with the Eight of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a message that it's time to move on from something painful. This could be a very kind of difficult decision, especially with something like the Ten of Swords. Sorry, the Seven of Pentacles coming up with it. Perhaps some of you can be kind of, maybe you're reflecting on a relationship or a marriage where you feel like you've been hurt long enough. Here, you're kind of exploring your options. Some of you could be maybe deciding like, maybe I should just move on from so-and-so. It's like enough is enough. And then all of a sudden here in this middle row, they come through for you. They finally make a decision. They're ready to pursue you. So some of you could actually be feeling like, you know what, enough. I'm moving on. And then they're like, no, I actually do want to be with you. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting from this reading. Because that Ten of Swords is a message that enough is enough. Like, I'm done. I'm moving on. And it's like, there is a lot of thinking around this with the Seven of Pentacles. Someone is weighing their options as far as moving on. We also have the Nine of Wands down here, which, this is very much fear-based, being very paranoid, keeping someone at a distance, very protective, on guard. I feel like someone has kind of been like, again, keeping you at a distance and just kind of trying to make a decision, and they very well could be ready to make that decision in the month of March. Okay, let me get a few more. Let's see what else comes up for you. What else does Capricorn need to hear about their love life for March 2020? Page of Cups. What else does Capricorn need to hear about their love life for March? Knight of Cups. Two of Swords. Yeah, there's something definitely wants to change for you. It's, if you have been, kind of thinking like, I've had enough when so-and-so, he's not making a decision, or her, they're not making a decision. Because the Two of Swords, this is a decision that someone has been putting off. You've been kind of stuck. You've been in limbo, which ironically, that is the main energy for your entire reading. The Hangman. You've been not moving forward in a relationship. You've been stuck because here, the Two of Swords, someone is refusing to take action or make a very complicated, difficult decision, which we also have here with the Eight of Swords. Someone feels that they're being held back, like I can't do what I want. But here, there is a change. We have the Page of Cups. Now you have two pages, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I feel like there could be a lot of communication about a relationship, a marriage. The Page of Cups is someone opening up emotionally, telling you that they love you, they still love you, they have feelings for you, they're interested in you. Again, strong communication energy, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. And then you have the Knight of Cups. There's definitely movement around your love life in the month of March. For those who are single, this can definitely be somebody new coming in for you, offering you a relationship. But this is just movement. All the knights represent movement. Someone offering, kind of perhaps, to reconcile. We've got one knight here, Knight of Wands, and one knight here, the Knight of Cups. So you definitely have movement around your love life and a lot of positive energy, especially around something that has been keeping the relationship stuck. Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, the Hangman. You definitely could see this change in the month of March. Okay, let's get a few cards from the confirmation deck. Let's see what else comes up for you. What else does the sign of Capricorn need to hear about their love life for March 2020? Five of Pentacles. What else does Capricorn need to hear about their love life? Death. What else does Capricorn need to hear about their love life? And the Ace of Pentacles. What's the most important thing that Capricorn needs to hear about their love life for March 2020? The Strength card. So yeah, this is telling you, this can represent a sign of Leo, but it's also telling you to be brave. Hang in there. Don't let this whole situation push your buttons. Because I feel like you're dealing with something where there's like a very tricky, complicated decision. It could be maybe someone is in another relationship or trying to get out of a marriage. Again, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Hangman. It's like you're not dealing with an easy situation, Capricorn. I feel like you can't let your ego get the best of you. Because, I do see you being unhappy here. I feel like you've been unhappy with the situation. The Five of Pentacles is feeling kind of, depressed, isolated, emotionally shut out from the person that you love. But here comes a huge change, the Death card, which can also represent the sign of Scorpio. But this is just a huge change in the whole situation that you've been dealing with. There is a new beginning. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is, a lot of happiness, a lot of blessings. I feel like someone could definitely decide, like, yes, I do want to be with you. Because that is what I see here. Like, you're getting exactly what you want. Someone is ready to pursue you. Someone is ready to make that decision. I feel like, maybe you had been deciding, like, what, I'm just going to move on because I've had enough. I've waited for this person long enough. And this person could very well make this decision in the month of March that, yes, they are going to make that change for you, or they do want to be with you. Again, strong communication energy here. Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Capricorn, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex for March 2020. Capricorn and their ex, March 2020. Got 10 of Pentacles. Capricorn and their ex for March. Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn and their ex, March 2020. Ace of Pentacles, which you just had in the last spread. Capricorn and their ex, March. The Sun, which you also had in the last spread. Capricorn and their ex for March. The Fool. Capricorn and their ex for March. The Star, which you also had in the last spread in the same row as the Sun. So, I mean, that is a lot of positive energy as far as you and your ex reconciling. There's a new beginning right in the middle. Capricorn and their ex for March. The Wheel. Capricorn and their ex for March. The Five of Cups. Capricorn and their ex for March. The Hierophant. So you have a lot of positive energy here. I mean, this could definitely be what we're seeing in the first spread with, you know, difficult decisions, being stuck, being in limbo, and then everything changing, which we saw in the middle row. And ironically, you have a lot of positive energy here. All major arcana, the Sun, the Fool, the Star. Let's go ahead and start at the top. So I see your energy up there because you are the Queen of Pentacles, whether you're male or female. This represents the sign of Capricorn, all earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It can also be your ex if they're also a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. I mean, there is a relationship here. There's still a relationship that could happen for you. You could still reconcile. This is a commitment or marriage. You know, there is a new beginning here. And this card also came up for you in the first spread. This is a very unexpected new beginning. This is a lot of happiness and blessings that is still around you and your ex. Now, again, this next row, I mean, this is, you know, you have two cards here and here, which came up for you in the first spread. So, I mean, for the Sun to come up for you 2 times, and the Star, I mean, here they are. These are from the first reading, if you go back and watch, and they were also in the middle row. And you have both of them again. Again, the Sun is the most positive card. This is telling you yes, success, positive energy. The Star telling you your hopes and wishes as far as your ex, they're valid. It's not just your imagination. They're valid. There could be a new beginning, the Fool. But you are going to have to take a giant leap of faith, maybe trusting this person again. You've got new beginning here, new beginning here. Again, your hopes and wishes are valid. It's not just your imagination. A lot of positive energy as far as reconciling in March. Now, if you look down here, it could be, I mean, because you've got the Five of Cups here. And this card represents tears, unhappiness, disappointment. And I feel like this is maybe what has happened between you and your ex. But there is change. This person has changed. You have the Wheel. You know, this is a change for the better. Could be maybe that you've been put through the ringer. You've been doing a lot of crying. You've been crushed by an ex. But there is a positive change here. You also have the Hierophant, which can represent the sign of Taurus. But this is a soulmate relationship. This is kind of soulmates, kindred spirits, soul family, and really, you know, feeling like this is who I truly belong with. I feel like you could definitely be seeing this play out in the month of March. Let me get a few more. Capricorn and their ex, March 2020. Death. Capricorn and their ex for March. Yeah, I mean, look at this, the Tower. Capricorn and their ex for March. The Eight of Wands. I mean, I feel like you could see something happen between you and your ex in the month of March that blows you away. I mean, seeing the Eight of Wands, the Death card, and the Tower. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of big stuff. I mean, the Death card itself is big stuff, and this is telling you that everything can change dramatically for you in the month of March. This can also represent the sign of Scorpio, but again, this is just a huge transformation, especially since you just had the Sun and the Sun and the Star come up for you twice. And now you have death and the Tower. It's like something huge could change for you as far as you and your ex in the month of March. And, you know, the Eight of Wands tells me that this is what you have been waiting for. So for those of you who've been waiting for a long time, in the month of March, like, your wish may come true. Literally, I see it here with the Star. It can also be communication coming to you that surprises you. Okay, let's get a few more from the confirmation deck. What else does Capricorn need to hear about them and their ex for March 2020? The Chariot. Capricorn and their ex for March. The Queen of Swords. Capricorn and their ex for March. The Four of Cups. So, you know, there is big movement here, big changes, victory. The Chariot also represents a sign of Cancer. You know, there's just, you know, a big change here. And this can definitely be in a relationship where you feel like, you know, this person's not going to come back. Because Four of Cups is, you know, someone that doesn't care anymore. Perhaps you'd given up hope on the person that you love, your ex. But again, there's like this huge change here with death and the Tower kind of lined up here with the Eight of Wands. I feel like some of you, like, you may have given up hope here. You may kind of be in a place where, you know, like, I don't really care. They're probably not going to come back because, you know, this person just, you know, refused to make a decision. Perhaps they were kind of not making a decision between you and another person. And we do have an air sign here. We've got Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Male or female, sun, moon, or rising. It can also be you if you have a moon or rising and an air sign. I just see movement, victory. Perhaps in a relationship where you just, you know, you didn't care, or you kind of given up hope. Okay, let me get a few more for you. What else does Capricorn need to hear about them and their ex for March 2020? We've got the Lovers. Capricorn and their ex for March 2020. The Emperor. Capricorn and their ex for March. Six of Wands. Yeah, I mean, so the Lovers, I mean, it can represent the sign of Gemini, but I mean, the Lovers means that there is still a significant connection. This is a relationship that is wanted very much. That is the key word, wanted. You really want this to work. We've got the Emperor here. It's like, you know, there's a need to, like, take control. There's a need to, somebody needs to take action here. And this could be, you know, what we were seeing, again, going back to the first spread. Because it was just like, it wasn't just one card. It was just like, it was quite a few of them. And we've got some kind of rounding them up here to show you. I mean, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Hangman. That is a lot of stuck energy. It's like something was holding back your relationship with this person. And it can be that, you know, someone finally knows what they want. They finally know what they want. And this is what I was telling you in the first spread. You know, as far as like someone kind of ready to make a decision. Because I definitely see somebody kind of coming your way with the Knight of Cups in the first reading. And again, here it's like somebody like, you know, I finally know what I want. Someone's finally in their own, you know, kind of personal power. They're not feeling held back. The energy of the Eight of Swords, where with this energy, like, you feel like you can't do what you want. You feel like your hands are tied behind your back. This is the total opposite of that. This is someone who, you know, feels like I'm in control and I'm going to do what I want. I don't care about anything else that anyone says. I'm going to do what I want. It could be that maybe this is the key to you and your ex reconciling, because it comes right after, I mean, it comes before victory, the Six of Wands, obstacles being removed. I mean, I feel like for the sign of Capricorn, you could be very happy in the month of March as far as a huge kind of dramatic change in your situation. Maybe you're finally hearing from them. This is just a development that you've been looking forward to for a really long time. Let me get three more. What else does Capricorn need to hear about them and their ex for March 2020? Seven of Pentacles. I'll put that here. Capricorn and their ex, March 2020. Ace of Swords. Capricorn and their ex for March. Temperance. Yeah, I mean, so Seven of Pentacles, I mean, this is definitely someone trying to be very careful about what they're going to do next. They're planning, they're strategizing, like, what should I do about my relationship with Capricorn? And again, they're being very careful. Or maybe they have been very careful, because I feel like for you, this is the second reading I do for March. I just started, but I mean, I feel like this is kind of totally different than what I told the first sign, Libra. I feel like, you know, you've been waiting for so long for maybe this ex to figure things out, that like this is in the month of March, like this is your big moment. This person, maybe, again, they finally know what they want. The Ace of Swords is like, you know, that light bulb moment, like, you know, it's been Capricorn all along. I do want to be with Capricorn. This is mental clarity. After a lot of thinking, a lot of, you know, this is, you know, a lot of weighing of options and strategizing and planning. Finally, clarity. And it could be maybe that you're going to have to be very forgiving and compassionate, understanding, especially if this ex kind of really did you wrong. I mean, I feel like you could, again, there's a lot of positive energy for you for the month of March. You know, strong energy of like new beginnings, big movement. Again, some of you may have completely, with seeing the Four Cups here, some of you may have completely kind of given up hope, maybe of reconciling with your ex. And this could be why you're kind of so surprised here with the Tower, Death, and the Eight of Wands. Maybe you felt like this person, like, you know, they're not coming back. Maybe they were in another relationship with another person. And again, you were in this energy of the Four Cups, like, you know what, I don't care anymore. Like, I've been hurt long enough. I don't care. But I do feel like you could be very surprised that, you know, they could finally have that moment of clarity that they, you know, now they finally know what they want. Okay, Capricorn, this has been your love reading for March 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.